Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today in the Hermitcraft server in Red Sky Bay, or at least just to the north of it, we are going to continue work on our Castle Ravenloft castle, based on the original design by Tracy and Laura Hickman. As you can see, I'm at the top of the high tower, which, this part right here is about 300 feet off the ground, as you can tell, which is a lot of feet. In Minecraft, that's about 90 blocks. Now, the actual tower at the very tip top of this, the peak of the roof goes up to 360 feet high, which is going to bring us up another 18 blocks or so. So what I've got here is I've kind of covered up... How is there a spider up here? You came all the way up here to knock me off? Where did you spawn? That's a remarkable spider, and terrifying. There should not be spiders this high in Minecraft. Okay, we're gonna get our ender pearl out just in case. So, what we are gonna do here is go up the additional 18 blocks or so. Although, realistically, I'm kind of thinking that this top block should actually probably be... Well, let's go ahead and slab it at the top with one of these. And then we can kind of come down here and have the stairs kind of go down and around, like so. Now, this is not the easiest or best way to do this, but in terms of getting the roof when we want, it'll do, you know. So this roof is supposed to be pretty steep, actually. I've got it kind of... I was thinking I would do it at like a 45-degree angle, just because it looks better in Minecraft, but if we come back to it and realize we have to adjust it, we can. So now, I think at this point, the only thing to do is to use one of these ender pearls. Nope, wrong. It's to eat some bread when we hit the ground, because we're going to be hungry. So, we can now build out a kind of triangular scaffold, which is going to require some more wood, probably. I figure using the dark oak for this is going to work to some degree, but let's go ahead and grab some of that. And you know what, let's throw a torch in the middle here so we don't lose sight of our center of roofity. Boom. And we were probably going to want to break off more of those. What I should have done is to probably build this off to the side in the first place, but whatever. Here we go. We can just hop up on this and scaffold to our heart's content. Okay, so the thing to remember here is that the actual bottom of this is going to be circular, and it's going to lead up to this kind of triangular piece. So what we want to do is actually to build these stairs out until they hit this outer wall. So thanks to the magic of a scaffold, we can now do that. Okay, so down and out. Down for the Count Stradvon Zarovich. Boom. Are you down for the Count? That would be an amazing tagline for Ravenloft, for like the hip new Ravenloft setting. Are you down for the Count? Boom. That's so cool and hip and trendy. I want to do it. So, boom. Now we have that set up like so, which means that we know how high we need to go before we hit the edge, which I guess I could have just counted outward from there. So we're going to go ahead and set this up in such a manner that we can hopefully not make complete fools of ourselves. Although, the more I think about it, the less likely that probably is going to be. This tower is so tall. This is just crazy tall. But, wow. I love it. It's going to be great. So, let's go ahead and hop back down here and make comparable, what would you call these? Walls, I guess, up the other sides. Now, I'm not sure if I want to use the dark wood planks for all of this, although it does make sense to have some sort of beam-based scaffolding system in here, as described in the text, so I think I'll leave it for now. Whoa, I want to make sure to fall inward, not outward. See, that's a good fall. So many blocks to put in. Alrighty, so when we look down here, I've got the first frame kind of set up. I've built this to the correct height. So it's just a matter now of dropping the stairs in and hanging out and chatting for a little bit, which, you know, I always enjoy. But man, I gotta say, last night I told my daughter about the Baba Yaga costume idea, and I showed her the picture from the Encyclopedia Magica of Baba Yaga. So I don't know if you guys have seen, like, those Star Wars movie posters where they have, like, a picture of the Death Star and Luke is holding the lightsaber, but then Darth Vader's head is just gigantic in the background. That's kind of what this picture from the Encyclopedia Magica of Baba Yaga looked like. There's, like, the creeping hut, and there's some heroes in the foreground, and then Baba Yaga's head is just massive, painted behind everything. And I showed my daughter, and she was like, "Daddy, I can't be Baba Yaga. Her head is too big. I can't be that big. You're gonna be the hut, and then it won't make sense." I was like, no, that's just artistic license. But yeah, I thought that was pretty adorable. So right now, that is one of our lead-in options. Although waiting until we get to the store so that we don't have any disappointments is also a high-ranking choice. Because I feel pretty confident that I could make some sort of cardboard hut costume out of just, like, cardboard boxes. That, to me, seems like the easiest way to do that. But my wife is a little bit dubious, and, I mean, I am pretty overextended in general with also running a Castle Ravenloft campaign and building a Castle Ravenloft model and everything else going on in my life. So it might be easier if we see something at the store that she really likes, or if you guys comment on something that's a really genuinely good idea. We might end up doing that instead, just so I don't have to build a creeping hut to walk around in with chicken legs. I'd probably buy a chicken costume, use the legs from that, and then put the cardboard hut over it, basically. Which I think is a pretty logical way to approach that problem. But anyway, should be good. But yeah, this is coming together. Except for this part. I think I did this part wrong. Boom. Coming together even better now. Yay. So we're going to go ahead and add some more dark oak planks here. And ring this part of it like so. And hopefully this will look pretty great. Time skip. Okay, so now that I'm looking at this, maybe I didn't figure out the corners exactly right. That's, you know, that's all fine. What we'll do is we will put in some pieces like this. And also, to give the slope a little bit more jaunt, here's what I'm thinking for this top piece here, is that we will actually put in something like that. So that should give the entire tower a little bit more, I don't know, zest? No, that's probably the wrong word. But let's go ahead and eyeball it from out here. I have no idea where this is actually going to land me. I hope not in that lava. So, switch into weapon 1. Okay. I don't think I can see the roof from up here. So that has actually no impact on how the tower appears from over here. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at it from such a sharp angle. If I move out further, it might be a little bit more obvious. So we're just going to keep an eye out for creepers or anything down here. Hey chicken, you're not a creeper. Oh, it's actually not steep enough for me to see the top of the tower. Maybe I should make that whole thing steeper just so that I can see it. Hey, a zombie, you know, I really don't have time for you right now. So we're just going to kind of pass in the night, if you will. I'm thinking I might real quickly use a bed somewhere just to change night to day. Time skip. I forgot I turned this bed here into a creepy crib, but whatever. It still works. Kind of. Okay, so I'm looking at it from over here, and that 45-degree angle is just not good enough. We have to have a much steeper angle on that roof for that even to be visible. Now, one thing I did want to do before we actually run back there and take care of all that was I did want to grab the 4 maps from over here and update them, because just so you know, look at this. This is a super old version of the map. I want to go ahead and see what the new ones would look like. We're nowhere near that one. Yeah, so it looks like we're not close enough to actually have these update properly. With the exception of maybe this one, as we start running this way, might happen to get filled in a bit. But, oh no, it doesn't even have the roof on it. So why don't we run over here and start filling in these maps. There's a little bit of purple from the roof there. Oh, that's pretty cool. I wish I could not walk into lava while looking at this, but I'm kind of worried I'm going to walk into the lava. Okay, well, I'm really happy with how that part of the roof of the map turned out, I'll tell you that. Let's head to the drawbridge here. Head on through. So, this is our first map. I think we've actually had the entire thing basically update for us. So if we go ahead and we switch to the next one here, well, that's got our tower roof there. It's got our little bridge. I'm not sure if it's actually picking up on all the changes, though, so why don't we run through here and just get a quick update of this. I do see that we got the benches and stuff in the church, although this backyard here with the stone is going to look really terrible until we actually fill this in with dirt. So that we might need to make that a priority too. We've got so many priorities that we have to do all of them. And there's aesthetic priorities, there's gameplay priorities. But, you know, that's why game development's so hard. I'm not even developing a game. I'm just trying to implement somebody else's game. And it's still very time consuming and difficult. But anyway, well, we've got all these updated real quick. But you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to run downstairs and grab me some gravel. I do have one ender pearl left from with which I can yet return. Although I think that this stairwell here kind of works. So we're just going to run down in here with some extra torches, grab a bunch of this extra dirt. Time skip. As you can see, I have filled in the yard here, and I've even gone so far as to start working on this wall here that separates the chapel courtyard from the south courtyard there. I gotta say, you know, watching grass grow is not my favorite thing to do. A lot of people say, Joe, you're more interested in watching grass grow. And I decided it would be a good service to you guys to time skip through the grass growing portion of this while I didn't watch the grass grow, because grass watched never grows, or something. It might not boil either. If you see it boiling, you know, immediately probably get inside, because that is an unsafe temperature for human subsistence. No, not sustainability. It's an unsustainable temperature for humans, but like, I don't think that your body's homeostasis would be able to keep up. At the point where the grass is boiling, man, you got to get out there. That's none too safe. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just kind of, this window here kind of throws a crease into my plans. Wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to deal with that. I'm not sure I love it, but on the whole, you know, that kind of works. We've also shored up this wall over here a little bit, because it takes a long time for all this grass to grow. And then, boom, look at this. I filled in this whole yard. So now I've got room for all of these maps, so no matter which one is the wrong one, I can switch to the right one. Oh, look at that. Perfect. We got our little roof going on there. Now, this fence here, or this wall, is going to actually link to this bridge with arches. I don't have time to build those today. But what I do want to make time for is I want to fix that castle peak roof up there, because that thing is just not steep enough to show the angle of itself, basically from any point of view. I'm going to climb this ladder. Wow, what a fast ladder climb. It's amazing what you can do in Final Cut Pro. Anyway, look at that. You can't even see the peaked roof because of the way it's going. So what I really need to do is just jump over there, which now I'm realizing will involve climbing another ladder very rapidly. But hey, I get to take advantage of my little bridge here that I built, get to look down at that little roof, that low roof, and enjoy my beautiful new yard with its almost perfect grid. I see you, missing torch. I'm just going to assume a cow kicked that over. You know, they're responsible for the Chicago fire, too. They are always getting into trouble, them cattle. Anyway, that's what I heard. But we're going to hop down here, grab ourselves another ladder, and start climbing one rung at a time. Whoosh! We have made it. Look at this. Oh, good thing I filled in that floor. Now, so the way the roof is now, it's basically at a 45-degree angle, and there's at least one block missing, clearly. Wonder if I could use that to ender pearl onto the... You know, I'm immediately... We're going to actually get the ender pearls back out, so we have them. We'll get our bow and arrow out, because I've had one spider at least try to attack me over here before. But what I'm thinking is, we're going to go ahead and climb up to, let's say this point, and we're just going to start kind of building our peaked roof from here. This is a much, much lower angle, and this will give us the space we need to really give this a new go. What I'm thinking is I'll do one stairwell and then a few blocks straight up, and then one stairwell and then a few blocks straight up. Now, how many blocks do we have? A few, but not as many as I would like. Hopefully it's enough, but we will find out shortly. Stairs are dangerous, yo. Dang it, stairs. You had one job, which was not to fall all the way to down there. I should have started working on that roof first so I wouldn't fall as far when I fall. Okay, so that was terrifying. Also, like, I totally didn't handle that situation well. I was not in control of that situation, like, at all. Okay, so... Okay. Didn't work. What? My bed was missing or obstructed. Dang it. Oh, I know why. That was a mistake of mine. I shouldn't have slept in that crib. I knew it was a bad idea. I slept in it anyway. Conquering death in all seasons. Where is it? Sometimes I spring. Sometimes I fall. Some are like that. Let's go ahead and hope that this hallway goes somewhere. Dang it. Let's hope I can actually... Oh, look at this guy. Look at all of these guys. This is an unacceptable quantity of problems to have in this area. Okay, you guys are not welcome here. You guys can get out of my face. Come on, you're on ice. How are you not falling backwards more quickly? Fall away from me when I strike you. Off with you. Away. Whoa. No, I'm gonna die again. Okay. Well, that reminds me of that time that I had a parallel tunnel that went from over here to somewhere else. Okay. So we're gonna go this way now. Until we get to that tunnel. Oh no, this is that tunnel. That tunnel doesn't go all the way to there. Did they leave? Maybe they jumped off. They got bored, maybe. Maybe I've got a clear shot at getting home. I'm like Dr. Sam Beckett. Maybe the next leap will be the leap home. You know, I dare to dream. Yeah, that's right. You jump down there in the lava. See if I care. If I take like a single heart of fall damage, though, I'm out. Okay. First thing we're going to do is go down to the level of the floor to avoid fall damage. Then we're going to sleep in a real bed that's not missing or obstructed. Why would it let me sleep in that bed if it was going to be missing or obstructed, though? Okay. So. Oh, of course I take a half heart of damage, of course. And then I remember I have no food here to speak of or to eat of. Golden apples. I have 2 golden apples. Okay, well, given my dire situation and the fact that that stuff is going to start despawning soon. Okay, well, it looks like at least I've got pants. I'm going to put some pants on. And a helmet. Then I'm going to eat this apple. Then I'm going to start eating this beetroot. Okay, so at least we're getting some health back. So we are going to race up the stairs. Go, Speed Racer Joe. But anyway, as fast as we are hurling down the track, we need to get up onto this roof real fast, real quickly. Dang it. Okay, this was supposed to be a video that ended with me finishing that roof up there, which at least I gotta say, now I can tell that that roof exists. Thank goodness I didn't just die there. We're just gonna grab all this stuff and let's look at what we did do. We got the ground. We got the grass is growing. The grass is always greener where we planted it, I think. And we've got the beginning of our new tower outline. I think that that's going to be a lot clearer that that's a triangle. Just looking at the geometry from here, bringing that down a few blocks like that, we have established that we have a plan for the tower. We have worked on our courtyard. We have put our feather falling boots on right away and our other armor. Cool. So, anyway, this is enough progress to call it an episode. I gotta head out for the night. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.